Hi everyone, I'm Smith, a second year CS student from NIT Warangal and also from Nepal. In this video, I'm going to share about my own JEE journey, actually how I prepared for JEE by staying in Nepal only. So I didn't took any offline coaching and I totally depended on online resources and prepared for JEE, and qualified both JEE mains and advanced with a percentile of approximately 98.8 in JEE mains and approximately 19K rank in JEE advanced. As you know, 19K rank in JEE advanced is not sufficient rank to get a good branch in any of the top IITs, and also I was not able to get a very good IIT or a very good branch in even the in the lower IIT. So I had to go in the NIT. So I decided to go in NIT Warangal with my dream branch CS. So I'll be starting my journey by after my class 10th. Actually, what was my experience after class 10th? Actually, how I started my JEE journey. So as is one, most of the student goes to Kathmandu Valley for pursuing their higher studies after class 10th. So as same, I also went to Kathmandu Valley and took admission in SOS Hormone Minor Secondary School, which is located in Sanotimi, Bhaktapur, to complete my 11th and 12th. So before joining my 11th and 11th, I was not known about IIT. So when I knew about IIT, so there was my one friend who was preparing for in NEET, who actually said me, वो मुझको बताया कि भाई NEET का preparation करेगा क्या? Because in SOS there the biology subject was compulsory and he was also studying with me and he was my childhood friend. So he's वो मुझसे पूछा कि NEET की preparation करेगा क्या? But I was pretty much sure that I want to pursue my career in the engineering field. So मैं उसको बताया कि मुझे तो इंजीनियर बनना है. So he said about search about IIT. So on that day I went and I searched about IIT and I found that was the best option to be a very good engineer. So I decided to prepare for JEE. So on that day, I didn't started my JEE preparation. Actually, when I came back to my home in my दसवीं vacation, actually नेपाल में तो दसवीं के टाइम पे एक महीना का छुट्टी होता है. लगभग एक महीना की छुट्टी में जब मैं घर आया तब actually I planned how to prepare. So I researched and I found there is online courses available, which is which we can get about. At the price of approximately 5,000 to 6,000. So I purchased a batch called Arjuna 3.0 from the physics wala, and after that I started my preparation of my JEE right after my 11th mid. So as you know, the syllabus of Nepal को syllabus अनि इंडिया को syllabus में अलि धेरै नै डिफरेंट छ. डिफरेंट भन्नाले मतलब जसरी मैथ को syllabus हेर्दाखेरि permutation and combination in Nepal is taught in class 11th, right? But in India it is taught in class 12th. And in physics also there was lots of chapter which was swapped like the chapter which were being taught in Nepal in class 11th was the syllabus part of syllabus of class 12 in India. So I had to cover all the syllabus. That was very difficult task for me. So in my class 10th, in my class 11th, I didn't study the math. Literally, I skipped the math because math, lots of syllabus of the math was just alternate of the Indian syllabus. So I was not able to cover both the syllabus, Indian and Nepal syllabus at a time. So I totally skipped the math classes during my whole 11th. But I was able to cover physics and chemistry, and that was a very motivating part for me. And in my class 12th, I didn't purchase any of the batches because I was almost लगभग इंडिया र नेपाल को सिलेबस को बीच में लगभग पिसी गएको थिएँ. लगभग I was like being a sandwich between Nepal and India syllabus. So I decided not to purchase any of the batch and online batches. And so in my 12th, actually though I completed my covered my JEE syllabus from the Telegram where we तपाईहरु फ्री मा PW को भिडियोहरु पाउन सकिन्छ. So from the Telegram I actually saw the videos, saw the syllabus, and I covered my physics, chemistry, and also the math. In the 12th I covered the math because the part that were taught in 11th which were the part of 11th syllabus, I would be able to revise, and also the syllabus which were in the 12th syllabus that was being very helpful for me. So it was getting the NEP syllabus was getting very much easy for me when I prepared for JEE. So I think as usual I prepared and I keep on going. So and my 12th exam, which was finished on the 7th May, right? After 7th May, right after 18 days, there was the JEE Advanced exam, 2024 JEE Advanced, which was conducted by IIT Madras, right? Just after 18 months. So 18 days. Just after 18 days, there was a JEE Advanced exam. So I got sufficient time for revision. Also, didn't got a time for seeing the full syllabus. So I applied for the JEE Advanced 2024, where I was not able to clear it. I approximately got marks of 65, and the cutoff was nearly 108 marks. So that was very demotivating for me. Also in class 12th, I didn't appear for the JEE Mains because I was not known about NIT at that time, because I was such much I was मुझे इतना लगता था जो ऐसा IIT है जे चाहिए IIT नहीं चाहिए IIT वाला कहीं चाहिए. So मुझे लगता है कि JEE Mains क्वालिफाई करना कहीं महत्व चाहिए. So I skipped for JEE Mains. Also I want to say that if we are a foreign candidate, so if we are a foreign candidate, we won't need to qualify JEE Mains to appear for JEE Advanced, right? बिना JEE Mains qualify गरिकन हामीहरु JEE Advanced दिन सक्छौं. So I was known about that. So मैले JEE Mains दिइन अनि डाइरेक्ट JEE Advanced को लागि appear गरे अनि I was not able to qualify JEE Advanced. So after 18 May, I came back to my home, and for 2 to 3 days, I planned how to prepare. Should I take drop, or should I go for IOE? So as I planned, I also thought मैले यो पता लगा कि offline coaching join गर्न पाइन्छ कि गर्न सकिन्छ. So मैले पता लगा कि पटनामा कोचिङहरु हुन्छ PW and most of the instituteहरु. So when there was one my friend from whom I talked about offline coaching center. Then he said that most of the batch has already been started. So if I join there, I might get a lot of backlog, and which will be very dangerous, very bad for me. Like a dropper batch, getting a backlog in dropper batch is very bad practice, right? It's not a good. So he and I also thought about preparing again from online resources. So after a long decision and thought, I started my actual JEE preparation by taking an online course called Prayas batch 1.0. Also, when I joined the Prayas batch, there was already most of the syllabus of physical chemistry was already covered, and approximately 5 to 6 chapters from the physics and math was already covered. So that was also a backlog for me, but that was not a big deal because I had already covered those during my 11th and 12th. So I was easily able to see all those syllabus easily. So actually, in my experience in Prayas batch was very nice. I studied from a single teacher, a single subject from a single teacher throughout my JEE, like till my JEE Advanced exam. For the physics, I studied from Salim sir, and for the math, I studied from Ashish Agarwal sir from PW, and for organic chemistry, I studied from Rohit Agarwal sir from PW, and for IOC inorganic, I studied from Amitabh sir, and for physical chemistry, I studied for Faisal sir, and that were all the faculties of the Prayas 1.0. And for the book materials that actually I followed was, for physics I followed the AC Barma for my concept clearation and numerical problem. I sold the AC Barma, and also I sold lots of physics PYQs for JEE Mains, and also I sold lots of questions that were given by our class teacher. I saw the notes properly. I devised the notes properly, and for math I totally dependent on the math teacher. The assignment he used to give, I used to do only that, and class assignment, and doing all the class assignment daily just after finishing of class. And for inorganic for the chemistry section, I followed a book of PYQs. From there I practiced lots of questions of chemistry, and as the days go on, I keep on preparing my JEE. I literally skipped every single events that was organized in my family and related to like marriage, every festival like Deepavali, Holi. I didn't participate in any of those. And on my JEE first session exam, I got approximately 98.6 percentile, and in second session I got approximately 98.8 percentile. And also I gave my JEE mains exams in the Kathmandu center. I chose the Kathmandu center, which nearly took 8,000 NPR for just giving the exam, and also for JEE Advance I took the same center in JEE in Kathmandu. So right after my JEE mains, I started preparing for the JEE Advance. For JEE Advance, I followed the Barun batch. In Barun batch, I also got the same faculty that were present in that year's Prayas batch. So there was no change of faculties in Prayas and Barun batch. That was very luckiest part for me. And for JEE Advance also, I just prepared, revised my note multiple times. I done the same question multiple times, and on the day 18 May. Which was the day of JEE Advance, I went to the center. I went alone, and I gave the first paper. The first paper was nearly nice, and I scored approximately 60 to 70 marks in my first paper, as I remember. And my second paper was my second paper experience was very bad. Like in my second paper, I was pretty much hungry because I hadn't took any energy taking breakfast right after my first paper. I just took some fruits, and that was very low duration. That gave me energy for very low duration. So just after starting up my second paper, after half an hour, I started feeling hungry, and I was not able to solve good questions, and I scored very low in my second paper, and that was the baddest part. And that way I finished my JEE. So on the June 2nd, the JEE Advance result announced, and actually I got the rank as I have mentioned previously, and that was all my JEE journey. So if you are a student from Nepal and planning to pursue your engineering from the IITs or NITs, so you can contact with me. You are free to drop down our comment if you have any doubt, so that I can reply you and I can help you if you have any doubt. And that's all about my JEE journey. Meet you next video. Till then, bye bye.